Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
So my husband and I have been married for almost 11 years. We have one son, and we're debt-free besides a little bit of mortgage left.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. A little bit of a relationship question. I'm the oldest of three. I have a sister who is single and a brother who's married with 3 kids. And my mom and dad are fairly wealthy. And I found out a few years ago that on accident that my parents actually purchased the home for my brother and his wife. And ever since I found that out, little things just keep happening that are bugging me. And I just keep thinking to myself, why are they're essentially financing my siblings' life and their lifestyle. And I just have had this feeling, I'm not jealous of their lives, but I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, when will they learn? When will they take responsibility for their own lives? And so I was just calling to see if you had any advice for me on these feelings I'm having.
I've got some questions first.
Sure.
Is this the youngest?
I am the oldest.
Yeah, but you're the sibling that they're supporting. Is it the youngest or the middle?
Oh, both of them.
Oh.
I've found out things along the way. I don't know if anyone planned on me ever finding these things out, but I have. Are
they brothers or sister, brother? What is it?
I have one brother, and he's married with 3 kids, and then I have a sister who's single and lives on her own.
And so they're supporting them in every way. Essentially, they finance their homes for them. I mean, are they giving them a spending account? What are we talking about?
I do know that they both have a credit card linked to my parents' account, and I know this. We were at a Bengals game the other day, and my sister said, I'll pay for it. And I said, no, it's okay. I'll get this one. And she said, no, I have mom's credit card. And it's just like my brother and sister-in-law will show up. They'll eat all the food that we all brought, drink our drinks, but they don't provide anything. Yeah. And I'm just why are you living?
Let me ask you this. I think I know where this is going. Are you and your husband successful financially?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And throughout...
We're hoping to pay off the mortgage next year.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that growing up, you were also probably maybe if not the best behaved, but certainly less drama with you. Is this true?
Very much so, yes.
So this is a pattern. It's just it happened when you were in the home when they were younger. Now that they're adults, it's continuing. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So the reason I'm digging into this, Rachel, I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going to take a guess, and I'm not defending your mom and dad, Meg. I'm actually very much team Meg here. I think that's irresponsible. It's irresponsible in that it's stunting the growth of your siblings, number one. And it's irresponsible for this very reason, that if you can't cover it up, and you can never cover this stuff up, and it gets to you, it is deeply hurtful to you. And I'm going to challenge you to own that it is very hurtful. Because I think it is.
It is.
All right. So here's the deal.
I have like the strong anger. I think I feel like it's anger, but I don't always know how to describe it.
Oh, I think it's a good mix of anger and hurt.
And usually, I was going to say the hurt. Usually anger, I'm not a psychologist, but so I've read in therapy, is that anger is usually a secondary emotion. So it's usually always tied to something else. Fear, sadness, hurt. There's usually a deeper emotion there, and it may come out as anger, but usually there's a primary emotion, Meg, and hurt.
And I want to touch on that. I think it is, why would they do that for them and not do it for me? And I'm not trying to defend your mom and dad. I'm going to take an angle here. And Rachel, you just smack me
I'll
verbally.
Smack them, Meg, for you. Right? Don't worry.
Meg, you come at me too. But give me 20 seconds on this. I believe that they actually, your parents, don't worry about you at all. And it is in their lack of worry about you, in the fact that they did good with you. They look at you and they go, did good with Meg. And I think they are overcome with guilt. Meg's fine. And I think they're overcome with guilt about the other two. And so they're trying to fix what they feel they messed up. This is a take. This is a hot take.
Sure.
And as a result, they don't see how this could come across to you. They're not even thinking. And I don't think it is not that they love you less than the other two. I actually think it's what I just said. I think that's what's going on. And so I say all that to say this. I think if you can get to a place of understanding that mom and dad are dealing with their own guilt and trying to fix some stuff that they can't fix and actually make it worse, that they are weak. They have a deficit here on how they're supposed to handle these other two siblings, and I hope it'll allow you to forgive them a little quicker and to understand that your mom and dad are operating from a place of pain and a place of deficit, and I think they're trying to fix it. That's my take.
Yeah, I think there's a level of them that probably feels still a level of responsibility that if their kids aren't okay, we're going to still step in and help, and that comes out of a really unhealthy place, right? They're doing it with unhealthy patterns. That's not good for their adult children, but that's the route they've chosen to live, right? And yeah, not to like psychoanalyze you, Meg, but I have the same birth order: sister, brother, my family, and my current kids. And I just even know about the textbook oldest daughter. There's like kind of that whole just the family archetype, right? The idea that they're probably seen the least, and I mean that's how mine is. I mean my Amelia, she's just quiet, kind of off to the side. My middle's insane, like I was. And then we have little Charles.
But
if
but
one
of
the
the
idea
kids,
is that you're not. But I think Meg, it kind of goes back to all of this, and we could be off on this, but truly. It's like you were responsible, even from a kid, right? A kid, an age of a child, taking care of yourself and doing what you need to do. And now you're like, does anyone see me, right? And there's probably a feeling of that when you were a kid. Does anyone see me? And now you're like, are you kidding me? Like, does anyone see me? And it's not that you probably just want all this money. You don't want your mom's credit card. Even if she gave it to you, Meg, you're probably like, no, thank you. But it's just the idea.
Exactly.
You just feel neglected in a sense. Like where you're like, oh my gosh.
But I want to encourage you.
And everyone else is in a secret that you're not. So I don't like that, Meg. So if I were you, I would communicate that to your parents. I would sit down and say, hey, I'm hearing this. And just out of communication that I know that there isn't secrets and things being swept under the rug as a family, will you just tell me what all you've done? And I don't want you to not say... But just, hey, I want to know about all of this because that's fair from your family dynamic, I think.
I like that. And let me encourage your heart, Meg.
Every time they have...
Meg, listen.
Okay, go ahead.
Because we're going to break, so here, I just want to tell you
Sorry,
this.
Meg.
Sorry, Meg, but listen. They do see you. Rachel's calling this out. I think she's spot on. But I want to tell you, they do see you. They actually hold you in a level of high esteem. They're trying to help the other two get where you are. I'm praying for healing for you. This is The Ramsey Show.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.